imagine if there would be a chiropractor that is free of charge and you can visit without an appointment wherever you are and whenever you want. And this chiropractor is hanging, okay? Just hanging from the bar or a door frame, whatever. And there's so much happening. Okay, what's happening there? Or why is it so important in the first place? In a way, our body and our shoulder especially developed while hanging and while brachiating. Okay, so that's in our DNA. And what's happening during hanging is that it's the opposite of the compression forces that work on our body while sitting, while standing, while living. Okay, we can measure, and in fact I measured that we are in the morning taller than in the evening. I measured for my body that usually in the evening I'm 2 or 3 centimeters, that's about 1 inch, smaller in the evening than in the morning, just because of gravity. So what gravity does, it's compressing our joints. And between our joints, especially between our vertebrae, are something like sponges, okay? And the wet sponges become compressed, the fluid moves out, and so we become smaller, and in a way we become a little bit more stiff. We regenerate in the night, but we can use this regenerative power during the day through hanging. Because if we are sitting, standing, if we are living, just living, yes, gravity works through compression. If we hang, now gravity works through decompression, okay? Gravity pulls on my body, and now I have decompression on my elbow, on my shoulder joints, on every vertebra, okay? Maybe not on the cervical spine, but on every vertebra below the shoulders, I have decompression. On my hips, on my knee joints, on everything is decompression. So my sponges become wet again and my spine regenerates. That's the power of hanging. And that's why we should use it regularly, especially if we sit a lot. So what I encourage you to do is, first of all, have a place where you can hang. And be creative. Maybe it's a staircase. Beneath a staircase is often a good place to hang. Maybe you have this one. Or I have a couple of bars in my home. I have like the bars in the door frame because they are cheap, they are achievable, that's easy. Or for sure you can have something like a gym pull-up bar like I have here. But if you're on a walk in a park, you will find tree branches. You will find places where kids are playing, where you have bars. You will find a lot of bars or opportunities to hang if you just walk around with open eyes. Okay, and open eyes and searching eyes are good for your brain too, for sure. So have a hanging spot, and have a hanging spot on every place where you spend time or a lot of time. Okay, so have a hanging bar, a hanging place in your office, in your home, okay, and especially in the office. So what I like to do is if I sit maybe for an hour and then I hang for 20-30 seconds. It doesn't have to be a long time. And one habit could be, that's great, if you have a bar in your door frame and you stand up because you maybe have to drink something or you have to pee, and you walk through your door frame where there's a bar up there, then just hang. Okay, it's the habit, you're working, you're sitting, then you go to your pee break or your coffee break, just walk through your door frame or your bar, whatever you have, just hang. Take a deep breath and go through. Okay, so we can use this 10-20 second hang breaks, or you can hang as long as possible. As long as possible means that there's not the perfect hanging time, it's just your perfect hanging time. Okay, whatever you can do. Okay, so let's talk how to hang. First of all, if you can't manage your whole body weight, that's not a problem. So my feet are here on the ground, and if I couldn't handle my whole body weight, I just keep one foot or both foot on the ground and support myself with my feet. That's absolutely fine. With time, it will become stronger and stronger. Okay, so use your hands, obviously, and use your thumbs. Use your whole hands, your whole thumbs, that you're gripping with your whole hand. Okay, and we have different hanging versions, and that depends on your goals and on your bodies. So we can hang in a relaxed fashion. That's what we call the passive hang. And that means that I'm gripping the bar, and now I let go of tension. That means that my shoulders went up to my ears and I'm relaxing. I'm relaxing as much as possible. Obviously, I need tension in my hands and my forearms, but the rest of my body is really, really relaxed. That's a great stretch to lengthen your whole body, especially if you're more like a stronger, more like a stiffer person. This passive hang is awesome to soften your whole body. If you want to strengthen your shoulder blades a little bit while hanging, then you can use the active hang for really, really flexible persons. If you are, more, maybe too flexible, the active hang is maybe a better choice. And that means that you're not hang passively. You do a little bit of tension in your shoulders, and you keep your shoulders away from the ears. Not like this, you keep them down here. And now you build up a little bit of strength during hanging. Okay, so that's the difference. And for sure, you can start with a regular hang, work yourself up, maybe up to a minute, take your time, and then you can play a little bit. Now you can switch hands like this. You'll feel, okay, that's kind of a different stretch. Or for sure, you can do something like a single arm hang and switch hands. Or you can do something like brachiating or swinging. Just play around. Okay, swinging feels amazing. But be sure to master the regular hang first, because before you start swinging or even start brachiating with one hand. Okay, beautiful part here too is that you stretch your whole body without thinking about that. So that's what I really like, and that's what I mean with integrating in daily life, because you don't have to think about, I have to stretch my lats, I have to open my hips, you just hang. And what's happening, if you see my hang shape here, is that I'm stretching my shoulder girdle, my lats, maybe my chest muscle too, my hips, everything is lengthening, and I don't have to think about that. Beautiful. What is a good movement while that is breathing. Okay, so if you're hanging, especially if you're hanging in a passive way, breathe through your nose and breathe now into your rib cage and your belly. And the breath into your rib cage and the belly really opens up your spine and lengthens your whole body more. It's like doing the decompression breath for further accelerating the decompression forces on your body. So enjoy hanging and work up your hanging capacity. You will see or you will feel that in the beginning it's hard for your hands. So maybe that's the point why you can't manage to hang with your whole body weight. And just keep in mind, okay, that's great training for your hand, for your grip strength. Grip strength has a strong correlation to longevity. Grip strength is really important. So if you can't hold yourself up, don't worry, just, okay, beautiful. It's my grip strength training and my shoulder and spine relaxation training all at once. So hang every day.